major news and developments coming in from the world of international cricket, with the ICC, the International Cricket Council, the governing body of cricket in the world, releasing the format, and also with all other teams having qualified to the World T20 World Cup 2024. Very significant development in the sense there are around 20 teams which would be playing in this format of the World Cup. You know what, especially in India and also all over the world, there are many skeptics and critics who always tend to dismiss the game of cricket saying, अरे सिर्फ 8-10 देश ही तो खेलता है, ये ग्लोबल स्पोर्ट थोड़ी है, आप कंपेयर करिए बाकी देश से, बाकी स्पोर्ट से. तो ये पहली बार, this is the first time 20 teams would be playing in a World Cup. New teams are there who have qualified: Uganda, Namibia, Nepal, Ireland, Scotland, and obviously the two hosts which are to host the T20 World Cup, West Indies and the USA, the United States of America. There's a global feel to the tournament. And you know what? The myth has always been there. The intent has always been there of making cricket a global sport. Critics do say unless more countries play the sport, obviously you cannot call it a global sport. The truth is that today 20 teams would be playing in the T20 World Cup. Now if you compare it to the most popular sport in the world, football, which also has as many number of teams playing in a World Cup, the T20 format is a very entertaining format. In India, we call it Dhan Dhanadan cricket. I understand purists may always be saying, will obviously be saying, and understandably for all the right reasons, so okay, test cricket is the real cricket in the world. But there is a certain market for T20 cricket in the world. We all love to watch T20 cricket because entertaining hai, appealing hai, and that appeal has led to more teams coming in, trying to embrace the game, because you cannot all of a sudden get into the format and ask newer nations to be playing the test cricket. They do not have a test status at all. So this is the format which can grab the eyeballs. So it's a global World Cup in cricket for the first time. I totally foresee and totally understand that again there will be critics. As much every step in the society में आपको कोई ना कोई क्रिटिसाइज करता ही रहता है, ये चलता रहेगा. आप कुछ भी करो, स्पोर्ट छोड़ दो, कोई भी करो, क्रिटिसिज्म आएगा. People बोलेगा, and people would be saying, oh, there would be lopsided games, because for example of Uganda के साथ India, if they are clubbed together in the group, drawn together in the group, if they play a match, it would be a lopsided format. It would be a lopsided game. ऐसे गेम्स का क्या फायदा है? Referring to that and taking an example from the world of football, or world football rather, the World Cup, FIFA World Cup football has seen many lopsided games over the years. It's not that teams from Asia all of a sudden were world beaters. Today, if Korea Republic or Japan or an Islamic Republic of Iran can take on anyone in the world, and some other teams also from Asia, Australia can take on any team in the world, it's because they have been given the exposure. They have been given the platform of playing at the world level. That's how the popularity of the sport grows. Otherwise, the sport never grows if you look at it. What's the other significance of this World Cup? 20 teams, okay, lovely. First, let me get into the format and then I go into the significance. The format of this World Cup suggests or tells us, which has been released by the ICC, 20 teams divided into 4 groups of 5 teams each. On a round robin format, each and every team in the group plays each and every one. The top 2 from each of the 4 groups move on to the Super 8. The top 8 teams move on to the Super 8. Here is the format which is a bit different from the top 8. The format is a bit different from the Football World Cup if we go into a direct comparison, because therein we have the quarterfinals. Here we have the Super 8, and in the Super 8 the top 8 teams would be divided into 2 groups, Group A, Group B, split into 2 groups, and 4 teams of a group again play each other in a round robin format, and the top 2 move on to the semi-finals and the final, the grand finale, and the best team will be winning it. The significance of this tournament. Well, the significance of this tournament is huge because of 2-3 reasons. First of all, the game for the first time, an international World Cup for the first time would be played in the USA. Now people may say, "Arey USA में खेलेगा तो कौन सी बड़ी बात है?" You like it, you dislike it, you agree or you don't agree. The clout of USA and the market and the appeal of sports in USA kind of regulates sports or the sporting world or the sporting market of the world. To grab more eyeballs, this appealing format has all the reasons to be accepted widely, because there would be lot many people in the US and all other nations, non-playing countries, who would be watching the sport. To give it a global feel, that's the untapped market and the huge market that's lying there for cricket. In fact, cricket is already in the Olympics, and there were talks of Virat Kohli being one of the primary reasons for cricket being in the Olympics, because he's the poster boy of world cricket. With that segment of the world, with that populace of the world which was or has been untapped till now, comes the second catch, the broadcasting part. You know what? People or generic fans tend to kind of misinterpret or misunderstand कि पैसा कहां से आता है. स्पॉन्सरशिप नहीं है. Sponsorship is directly proportional to the broadcasting activities or the broadcast which is synonymous or which describes or which is in contract with any specific tournament, given any sport, given any age group. Here, with 20 teams playing, cricket would be watched all world over almost, because you have Africa, you have Asia, you have Australia, you have Europe. You are getting into the US market. So that belt of North and South America where cricket wasn't there, it's a kind of a promotional sport, if we may call it, this T20 World Cup. And it's not a 5-day format where people may get bored. अरे 5 दिन से खेलते रहते हैं, 20 over dhan dhan cricket, and it's an entertaining format. You like or you dislike, you agree or you disagree. It's an entertaining format. 4 चौका छक्का एकदम रेनिंग होता है, बारिश होता है, और entertaining format. Also, one of the reasons why the International Cricket Council is trying to cut down on the time and that rule of penalty runs, the 1 minute time between the changeover of overs, has also a direct link with making the game a bit short and much more appealing and faster and pacey to all the new audience, which is the target audience of this T20 World Cup. Now, can India go on to win the World Cup? The Indian part now. Well, after 2008, we have in 2007, the inaugural edition of the T20 World Cup, we haven't won anything in the T20 World Cup. Each and every time we are one of the pre-tournament favorites. There's no reason why we can't, but that's a different debate altogether. Or rather, I would want to focus on one area, on 2 poster boys of world cricket, Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. 2 parts to that. For cricket, will they be, both of them, be a part of this World Cup Indian team? From the cricketing aspect, there's no reason why they shouldn't be there. The experience which they bring, the talent which they have, and they're not match winners on their day. They are match winners on each and every day. They bring so much of value addition to Indian cricket and world cricket in general. The part 2, the acceptability part of cricket to a new audience. You need to have the poster boys and the biggest stars of world cricket playing out there. That's the bigger picture. Because if Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma plays in the T20 World Cup, represents India, people would be flocking to just watch them play. It's like the FIFA World Cup without a Lionel Messi and a Cristiano Ronaldo, and a FIFA World Cup with a Lionel Messi and a Cristiano Ronaldo. There's a big difference between the two. So with Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma being the two poster boys of world cricket, and here we are trying to sell the sport to a new generation, a new audience, tap new countries and a new target audience. आप किसको देखने जाएंगे? स्टार कौन है? आपका दो बिगेस्ट स्टार्स वहां पे होएगा. So that from the bigger picture perspective, it would be huge. Having said that, Virat Kohli won't be there for the white ball series against South Africa. And रोहित शर्मा के साथ बीसीसीआई का बात हुआ है. रोहित शर्मा is also not there, उसका प्लान में नहीं है. तो both of them won't be playing for India in the South Africa series, the white ball cricket. Does that mean the end of the road for them? We hope not. Maybe they are taking a break and there's no reason why they shouldn't be there. On this platform, on your own storytelling platform, Bol Dada Bol, we have already dived deep into Rohit Sharma and the Virat Kohli factor for the T20 World Cup. We would be continuing over the same, and this would be a long journey, and let's walk this journey together. Keep following us and do speak and spread the word, because unless you speak, आप बोले नहीं, आपको कोई फॉलो नहीं करेगा, आपका बात कोई सीरियसली नहीं लेगा. And in life, in each and every perspective, unless you speak, nothing will happen. Thank you for all the messages. That's wrapping up for today from this platform of Bol Dada Bol. Nilanjan Datta signing off. Thank you. Namaskar. Bye bye. बोलते रहिएगा बोल दादा बोल.